When we least expect it, when we're least prepared, disaster can strike. And few disasters are as unsettling as an earthquake.
So it's important for you to... Oh, fight!
My guess is that earthquakes are really so scary because you don't have any warning. It's the only thing besides a nuclear war that can really, 1 second you're living in a big beautiful city and 10 seconds later it's flat.
Every day the earth is shaken by hundreds of small earthquakes. Most go unnoticed. They usually occur along the boundaries of the thin plates that cover the earth like an eggshell. Driven by the heat deep within the Earth's core, the plates grind against each other on long lines called faults. When the plates find their motion blocked, stress builds up. Finally, the fault gives way. The released energy races through the Earth in the form of seismic waves. For much of the world, the movement of plates like these is also an indispensable creative force.
If we didn't have earthquakes, if we didn't have this great flow of heat from the interior of the Earth would be a cold, dead place. If it wasn't for this great flow of heat, there'd be no continents, no oceans, no atmospheres. The Earth would be as dead and dry and cold as the moon.
Teetering on the brink of disaster and largely unprepared. This is what recent scientific studies have concluded about Manila, one of the world's fastest growing and most densely populated cities. It also sits on one of the world's most dangerous fault systems, which geologists say risks an imminent earthquake, as strong as the one that struck Haiti last year.
And a magnitude 7 earthquake is equivalent to the detonation of 1,000 Nagasaki atom bombs, only that it happens below the ground.
The Valley Fault system cuts right through the city, and this shopping mall is directly above it, despite international guidelines suggesting that no structures be built within 5 meters of a fault line. But clearly, those regulations aren't always followed. Juana Awayan's house is right above the same fault, but she didn't know that when her family moved in 20 years ago. An earthquake soon after nearly split the home in two, and it's been sinking into the unstable ground ever since.
We have nowhere else to go. We are just making do with what we have here, and it's getting worse. When it rains, we can hear the movement of the stones, the walls, and there is that sound, and I say, that's it. Even bits of stone fall from the top.
There are many Filipinos completely unaware of exactly where the fault lines even are, or what precautions need to be taken should there be a quake. The most recent study conducted by Japanese scientists here says at least 34,000 will be killed should the big one strike Manila, and 40% of low-rise structures will collapse.
We did not have the right urban planning. Somebody can get away not following the specifications by paying off somebody to give you the permit.
The events in Japan have served as a wake-up call, the Philippine government now wanting to revisit suggested guidelines proposed to them years ago. But for many in this city, not much more can be done now, except carry on and hope for the best. Marga Ortigas, Al Jazeera, Manila.